All right. All right, everybody. I have some good news. It seems like I am now back on the road. About time. Because I was hoping I would not have to be here over the damn weekend, because that would have pissed me off. And it seems like I done lost my little touch and whatnot since I haven't been driving for like damn 3 days. Well, actually this is the 3rd day, so you might as well say like 2.5. But I am now back on the road, and I am going to where the fuck am I going at? This ain't said I'm going. Come on, you piece of shit. It says I am going. Oh, come on, hurry up and load up. I'm going to Gabler Warehouse in Aspers, Pennsylvania. Yeah, so I guess I'm going to Gabler's Warehouse in Aspers, Pennsylvania. And I thought I'd give y'all, you know, a little bird's eye view of what the hell might happen or is going to happen. Because hopefully nothing else happens like it did before that relay, because the load information said I was going to Allen Distribution. So I followed the GPS. Well, I followed both of my GPSs to that exact location, but it stops me in front of I don't know where the fuck I was at. I was in front of like 2 buildings at once, and the GPS was saying this was it. So, you know, I go around the corner, you know, to get on Quarry Road, and I'm still looking for the Allen Distribution. Now, I don't see no Allen Distribution. I see other warehouses. So, you know, I'm kind of confused, and I had to stop and, you know, ask for directions on where it was at. So these people, they call Allen Distribution, and Allen Distribution gave them the, you know, the address. So, you know, I call them a dispatcher, tell them that, okay, yeah, the load information was wrong. You know, Allen Distribution is actually at this location. So I go to that location. Come to find out, when I go there, I give them all 3, you know, numbers that I had that Trans Am provided. So I gave them all that. Now, they searched, oh shit. You know, they searched all 3 numbers. Kind of find out none of those numbers are in the database. So, you know, I'm already pissed off, because I've been traveling all over the goddamn city. And for those of y'all who actually been there, you know, Albertustown, Pennsylvania, that is a crowded ass little town, and trucks should not be in that town, period. But unfortunately, I had to go through that town. So, you know, people was just looking at me stupid, like, what the fuck is he doing here? He's not supposed to be here. Get that big shit out of here before we call the police and shit. And, you know, people were saying that, you know, a lot of truck drivers get tickets when they come through that town, and it's actually very troublesome for truckers that come through that town. So luckily, I did not get a ticket. That's one good thing. But it came to a point where I was in the town that I had to actually back up and go in the other direction, which fortunately I found, you know, a little side street that I was actually able to back up out of. And it was like a, you know, a short, it was like a perpendicular street. That way I was able to go in and back straight up and then turn right back onto the street that I came off of, which was very helpful, because later on I came through that shit again, and it pissed me off even more. And luckily I was able to find that same street to back up and turn back around. And people were still looking at me like I was crazy. Like, motherfucker, y'all shouldn't be living where trucks come through it. And people telling me that there was a back way. Well, how the fuck was I supposed to know it was a back way? And my GPS was telling me to come this way. So, when I got Allen Distribution, they said it wasn't in the database, so they got in touch with Niagara, you know, to get them to search their database. Niagara saying it's not even in their database either. So I'm looking at the shit like, man, what the fuck is going on? Does this load even exist? I don't fucking know. So I called my dispatcher, or whoever was the one that answered the goddamn phone, tell them the situation. You know, they gave me the number to a broker. And I'm looking at shit like, why the fuck I need to call a broker? You know, y'all should have the information right there, and, you know, it should be accurate. But I called the broker, talked to the broker. The broker gave me another PO number to give to them. So I go back in there and I give them that PO number, and they search it. It's still not in the database. So I'm confused. I got back in touch with dispatch and told them what's happening. You know, they told me that, okay, well, if that's not it, then the last place that you was at was the exact spot. So I'm looking at it like, well, it wasn't there because I couldn't see it. All I was seeing was Pro Logistics and Vitalik and this and that. You know, I didn't see nothing that said Allen Distribution over there. So Allen Distribution, they gave me a phone number to call just in case it was the load was coming from these people. So I called that. I give them the number and whatnot, and they say that yes, it was a load for them, but unfortunately, since I was late, most likely I wasn't able to get loaded that day. So I done wasted like 3 hours trying to find the goddamn place. I wasted 3 hours trying to find the goddamn place, and then when I finally figure out where it's at, I can't go and get loaded because I'm fucking late. So I had to find me somewhere to shut down for the night, which was 60 miles away from where I needed to be at. Because Love's wanted to be goddamn crowded, and I guess a lot of other people was going through the same thing as I was. So unfortunately, that's what happened. I had to shut down for the night, go there early in the morning. I got there like at 8 o'clock. I PC'd my ass over there. Fuck that, I was not starting my clock. But it was not my fault I couldn't find a place in the first goddamn place. So I PC'd there at 8 o'clock. I started driving at like 8, got there at probably like 9, I believe. Got there at 9, went ahead, they got me loaded. As soon as they got me loaded, they gave my papers. That's when I started my damn clock. Cause I was not playing that bullshit. The motherfuckers waited a whole damn 2 hours before they started to load me. I was like, oh fuck no, fuck that shit. I'm glad I ain't even started my clock in the first place. But so after I got loaded, started moving, you know, I got a call from you know, my dispatcher and whatnot. He said, yeah, you know, are you there? I was like, yeah, you know, I'm loaded, I'm just leaving the place now. He was like, yeah, because, you know, you just, did you send your arrival at the shipper? I was like, yeah. I said, arrive at shipper, leave shipper, you know, all that shit all at the same damn time. And he was like, okay, well, yeah, you know, you're not really supposed to do that. You know, but I was like, I ain't feel like arguing with him, so I was like, all right. I was like, okay, yeah, whatever. Cause I ain't giving shit. Ain't about to leave me sitting there for 2 fucking hours. But unfortunately, it didn't really matter, because at that point, when I was on my way, safety and compliance called me, and they said, yeah, state of Georgia, you know, they suspended your license. And I was like, man, what the fuck? So called them, see what the hell was going on, even though I already knew what the hell was going on. You know, it was a ticket that, you know, I just ain't felt like paying at the moment. So, and it finally caught back up to me. So I couldn't go anywhere. So I had to shut it down. They relayed, somebody came and got it, and I was just sitting there for like 2 days. I paid the ticket, which was $126. They said it was gonna take about 24 to 48 hours. So I waited 2 days. This morning it said it was still suspended. So I was kind of pissed off at that. So, you know, I went to call around, see what was going on. You know, they tell me blah, 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 you know, shit, blah, 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 you know, systematic, blah, 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 24, 48, blah, blah, blah. So I'm like, all right, whatever. So I called Nebraska court, and, you know, I asked them what was going on and whatnot, you know, and I gave them the fax number to Georgia. That way they could fax over whatever information and whatnot. So as soon as I gave them that, I called Georgia to let them know that, yeah, you know, it's on the way. And they was like, yeah, you know, even if it's faxed, it's still gonna take about 3 to 5 business days. I'm like, man, what the fuck? So it kind of pissed me off. I thought I was gonna be sitting there over the weekend, so I was just starting to get myself comfortable. But as soon as I was getting comfortable, something told me, you know, yeah, go ahead and check to see how your license doing. So got on the website. I called, well, I didn't call, I got on the website, put my license number in there, and it says your commercial driver's license is valid. So I was like, yes, fucking A, hell yeah. So as soon as I find that out, safety and compliance called me, told us, yeah, guess what? I was like, yeah, I already know, I'm good to go. And it was like, yeah, you know, this and that. I was like, yeah, I'm good to go. It was like, yeah, all right, we're gonna get in touch with dispatcher, get you back on the road. I'm like, hell yeah. So got my load information, and now I'm back on the road. I mean, I had to wait like, you know, 3 hours before I could start moving. And I kind of started my clock a little bit early, so, you know, I had to wait those 3 hours and whatnot, which is fine. I don't care. So I'm back moving now. And so yeah, I'm going to Asper's, Pennsylvania to get a pickup, and from there I will be heading to the Lowe's in Colorado. I can't remember the city as of right now, but yeah, I will be going to Colorado. And I actually like going out west. I don't know why, it's just more room. I like space. I don't like everybody in my personal space as these cities and shit. Even though I'm from a damn city, but I like my city. It's my city. It ain't nothing like any other city. I like it. I just like my personal space when I'm out on the road. So I got about 137 miles to get to this damn place. And yeah, I gotta get back in the groove of driving since being off the road for like 2 days. I gotta get back used to it. So I kind of, you know, ended that week with over 1,500 miles, which is okay. At least it's not gonna be negative again. You know, I'm looking to when it's time to get paid for this week, I'm gonna be looking at about, you know, a little over $300 and whatnot, which is okay. At least it's not negative. You know, this week I'm looking at about 1,600 coming to me Monday. That should be going into my account. So that's one good thing. Because these 2 days that I was out, I was off the road, I just spent me some money. And I didn't want to spend the money, but unfortunately, it was money that had to be spent. Because I had to pay the $126. Of course, I had to eat. And, you know, they had a little country pride inside the TA. And, you know, I like their food. I like that chicken fried steak that they have. So I had that, you know, had one breakfast. You you know, that was a bad service area for me, so I had to pay like $10. Well, actually $5.99 for 24 hours of Wi-Fi, and then the next day I had to pay another $5.95 for another $5.99 for another 24 hours of Wi-Fi. So that was about $11, $12 gone right there, and plus snacks and shit to drink. You know, that was kind of killing me and whatnot. And plus, since I had one more ticket I had to pay, I went ahead and paid that motherfucker, because I did not want that shit to stop me from driving again. And it's a good thing I paid it today, because when I called, they said they had the hearings scheduled for like 1 p.m. I don't know what day it was, but they said 1 p.m. So I was like, nah, I'll go ahead and pay the damn ticket. So they loaded up the ticket. I had to call the payment center. That way I could pay it over the phone. And that shit was high. That shit was $317. I was like, oh shit. So all together, and not counting that I paid, you know, my auto payment for the month. So all in 1 week, I probably came out of pocket, I'll say $1,000. I will say $1,000 I done came out of pocket. 1,000 unwanted dollars that came out of pocket. But this goes to show you, make sure you keep your license good. Do not fuck up like me. I am just a regular fuck up. I'm only human. I will fuck up sometimes. I try not to. Yeah, but you know, sometimes, you know, I think of myself as running the litter. I will fuck up. So, with that being said, my license is now good to go. And those tickets came from early in my trucking career, 5 months ago when I first started. When I first started, that $300 ticket came from Minnesota. And that was a funny story as well. If I didn't get that ticket, I would have been there on time. But since I got stopped for being overweight, and at first I thought I was maybe like 200, 300 pounds overweight. Oh shit, I was almost 3,000 pounds overweight. So that's probably why that ticket was so goddamn high. But I went ahead and paid that. And early in my trucking career, you know, I wasn't sure about sliding tandems and this and that. But you know, as I grew into it, you know, I actually like sliding my tandems more than driving. I don't know why, because I guess it just ensures that you're not gonna come out of pocket with some unwanted money. So I guess that's probably why I like them. I like sliding tandems better. What is it? Exit 73. Alright, that's gonna be the next exit. So yeah, that was some unwanted money that I actually had to pay. So yeah, just make sure you keep your license good, because if you don't, you're fucking with your livelihood. Hey, that rhymed. I didn't even try to rhyme, but hey, it rhymed. But yeah, just make sure you have your shit good, because if you plan on doing this as a career, you want to make sure everything is good. And I don't plan on getting no more tickets anytime soon. And plus, I plan on, as soon as this money drops into my account, I was thinking about paying $1,000 on my student loan, but I'm starting to, just because I had to spend all that goddamn money, I might just shrink it down to like $600. I'll probably pay them $600. That way I ain't got to worry about paying them for 3 months, which is still good. You know, it's not bad. Not bad not paying them for 3 months. And then I guess later on down the line, I'll go ahead and pay $1,000 again. That way I won't have to worry about paying them for what, about, that'll be 5, 3, I guess 8 months. I ain't gotta worry about paying them for 8 months. But slowly, I'm trying to get everything up to a point where I don't have to worry about paying any bills for an entire year. You know what you can do if you ain't had to worry about paying bills for an entire year? Well, I'm sure a lot of you do, since some of you guys probably don't, have to worry about paying bills. Some of y'all are lucky like that. But unfortunately, us that do have to pay bills, we just have to pay them. There's no excuses. Yeah. So what it was, I paid my auto payment. I paid my light bill. I went ahead and disconnected my gas and my cable since I ain't gonna be there to cook or watch TV. So as of right now, I have to pay my property taxes. I have to pay my internet bill, my water bill, and my security. And that security, that's I'm gonna slowly pay for that since right now that's about $800. So I'm gonna eventually get around to it. I'm just gonna incrementally pay that. I'll probably pay $300 there, and then next time I might put $500, and then after that put another $500. That way I can build some credit. That way I ain't have to worry about paying it for some months. But yeah, I'm working on getting all these bills paid off for a whole year, and I will be able to actually save some money. Save money, have money just to fool around with, have money, left over for taxes. And have money to actually, when I go home, show my old lady a good time, take her out, stuff like that, or, fuck around, might just buy another damn car. Who damn knows? But it's a lot of possibilities. It is a lot of possibilities. And I'm actually surprised I haven't ran into any crazy drivers as of yet. That's a surprise. Usually they're all over the goddamn place, especially up here in the north. Can't stand being up here in the north. I don't know why. Maybe it's just because I'm from the south. I probably just don't like the northeast. There's nothing really wrong with the northeast. It's just I just feel out of place. I feel like I belong more in the north, not north, but I feel like I belong more in the Midwest than the Northeast. We got this one lane right here. There's one thing I hate about these one lanes. People love these one lanes because they love to slow your ass down. And yeah, you're not supposed to be speeding in them anyway, but it's like if the speed limit is, like it says, 45, then go fucking 45. Don't drop down to 40. Like, what the hell are you doing dropping down to 40? It's 45. And then to be a real dick, they want to drop down to like 38, 36. And then sometimes I just be wanting to ram the shit out their ass. But I'm not gonna do that. Road rage is a motherfucker. And I don't think I have a severe case of road rage. I like to think of it as a moderate amount of road rage. I'll talk shit, but as long as it doesn't escalate into, a physical altercation, everything will be good. Just that, just don't do no dumb shit. And I won't talk shit. But if you do some dumb shit, I'm gonna talk shit. Especially at these damn truck stops. Some of these motherfuckers just don't give a shit. And technically, I'm not very fond of doing 55 miles an hour. I actually like to do the whole thing. I like to do the whole 64. That this truck can actually go. wish I could go 70. It'd be a whole lot better. But I do plan on getting me another vape, because I still have my vape, I just don't have the connector piece to charge it up, and I don't know where the hell it's at. I probably left it in that quality truck that I had. Probably did, but I made sure I got everything out of it. I don't know, that piece probably just slipped my mind or something, because I made sure I got everything. But yeah, that's the reason I'm kind of not using my vape as of the moment. So it's probably gonna be a while before y'all actually see me with another vape. I got 78 miles of this. But yeah, I hope everything's going good with everybody else. Hopefully y'all out there making that money and whatnot. Hope y'all get to see in the country. And you know, I just been still thinking, I've been thinking about after, well, maybe it would be good for me to actually pay off my bills for a year. That way, the rest of this lease, I can actually just save up money. So when I do leave, and yes, I'm actually thinking about leaving after my 6-month lease. Just depends on, you know, the opportunities and what comes my way. But if there is an opportunity, like, I'm actually looking into really getting into the flatbed game. You know, because I wanted to get into the flatbed game, you know, early in my career. I wanted that to be the first division I went into. But unfortunately, you know, dry van had to be the first, well, not dry van, but reefer. Reefer had to be the first division I go to. So hopefully after these 6 months, I have enough money saved up. That way I can go ahead and start my flatbed career. I don't have to worry about any bills, so I can actually use the money for anything else that I would need, making that transition into the flatbed field. And that way I'll be able to, you know, not only get experience doing flatbed, but also make a little bit more money. Probably won't be that as much as I'm doing now, but you know, the more experience you have in the flatbed field, you know, the more money that you know you can possibly come by. And plus, you know, the more experience you have flatbed, you can go to other places that will pay you more money. So that's one good thing. The downside that I'm not really looking forward to getting into is, you know, being out there tarping some shit in all kind of weather. I mean, what if it's a damn blizzard? What if it's a fucking tornado? And I'm out there trying to throw a damn tarp over some shit, and I end up blowing away, swirling all around in the wind, might end up fucking dying. You know, I wouldn't want that to happen to me or anybody else. But unfortunately, that's the risk that we take as truck drivers, regardless of reefer, van, or flatbed, or oversized, whatever you do for a living. I really feel for the storm chasers. Even though when I was young, I actually wanted to be a storm chaser because I was just fascinated at tornadoes. I don't know why. To this day, I want to see one, but I don't want to be too close to it. But I would like to see one. Oh man, and I know y'all probably don't want to be listening to me for a whole 75 more damn miles. So y'all see this video, who knows, it might be a day late or 2 days late, because y'all know my internet fucked up. Y'all know it takes my phone a long ass time to upload some shit. So if I find me a pilot to shut down for the night, you know, I'll be using their Wi-Fi to, you know, hopefully upload it today, or it might be uploaded tomorrow. I wish it could be uploaded today, but it probably won't be, so y'all might be able to see this tomorrow. But so yeah, that's about it for right now. I guess when I get to the shipper, I guess that's when I'll go ahead and crank up another video for y'all. That way y'all can actually see how I plan my trips. Because I know I was supposed to make that video, what, maybe like 2 videos ago? Or 3 videos ago? Ain't no telling. But yeah, as soon as I get to the shipper, I'll be cranking up another video for y'all to actually watch. You know, discussing, you know, how to trip. Not everybody trips the same way. You know, everybody got their own way of tripping, planning their trip. But I'll be showing y'all how I actually plan my trips. So, until then, be safe out there. I'll check you later.